Before we start today, I want to say that the old hats are now back in stock. Hundreds of you have been asking me about them, so if you want one, there's going to be a link down below to get one. And if you don't want to buy one, it's cool. Just flip Biden off for me once you're done humping his leg. So in 2021, there is a lot of things that we can do to fill up our time. But in 2020, there wasn't. 2021 sucks too, though. So Like right now, I'm trying to figure out how China sent Texas an ice storm. I haven't had power for the past 3 days and it hasn't gotten over 15 degrees. But nonetheless, every person over the past 6 months has either developed a drinking problem or a mental health problem. Hi. How can I help? Are you scared? Oh, you're scared. No, it's cool. I'm not doing a video or anything. It's cool. So for those of you who are conservatives or patriots that didn't go out and vote for Trump or couldn't take 2.5 minutes away from your newfound Call of Duty / Mexican food addiction to fill in a mail-in ballot so somebody with less cognitive ability than a walrus wouldn't be in office right now, then fuck you and the nachos you're eating right now. And if you were a poll watcher and you're watching this show and acting like all the votes were certified, let me just say this. The votes were certified to the point where I'm certified to operate on somebody in an ER that started a fire in downtown Kenosha when they were riding. But today we're not focused on that as much as I'd like to be. Today what we're doing is we're figuring out the scientific explanation on what your vote says about you. So there was a few people you could have voted for in 2020. Trump, Biden, some dude named Howie Hawkins, and north of Kenya. Well, hang on a minute, that can't be right. Oh no, Kanye West. And yes, I am using a child's coloring board to do this video on. Sue me. First up, we have Biden. I have it spelled out here. It's pronounced Biden, as in buy dinner. As in goodbye to the $1 hamburgers you're buying at McDonald's, because what happens when you raise the minimum wage that much? So the $1 hamburger you were getting before, you're now gonna pay $8 for it, and guess what? It's gonna be cut in half. So is that gonna be a no on the Buzz Lightyear toy, or yeah, no, there's not gonna be one? Okay, cool, fuck you. Also, if you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel, most likely you voted for Biden. Why would I know something like that? Because pretty much every liberal under the sun has let me know that they don't like me. And that makes me happy. You see, back in the good old days, like 1.5 years ago, people had logic-ish, which means that they wouldn't even think about electing somebody whose son inhales more crack down his throat than the presidential candidate at the time could get words out of his throat. But nope, it's 2021 now, where dudes cut their penises off to have the upper hand in women's curling. And where saying amen is now a chance for radical feminists to include a woman into it. But you voted for Biden, so it's cool, it's cool. You're probably the person who likes Birkenstocks more than boots. And you're probably also 32 who's saving yourself for a guy who's more feminine than Paris Hilton. But you say he's not gay, at least openly. He's gay. But you probably have plant-based written on your Instagram bio with a rainbow emoji on there. And have the quote, if you're riding for Trump, I'm not riding you, on your Tinder profile. You know, all I think when I see that, you eat like a triceratops and that you're a fan of rainbow butt plugs. Lastly, you voted for Biden, which means that literally anything pisses you off. Like probably this video, or maybe when Eminem's new album dropped and it sucked more than you did in high school when the whole football team noticed your B cups. I'll tell you right now, if Trump was in office right now, this whole snowstorm in Texas wouldn't have happened because he understands that windmills are not a good energy source when it's cold as fuck outside. Water freezes, like it freezes. Like it'll freeze a windmill. My God. Perfect, while I'm on the topic of weather issues, another person you could have voted for is Howie Hawkins, or HH, or huge hard-on for weather. Because all he's worried about is global warming and socialism. But he got like 7 votes. So for the 7 of you out there who voted for him, if global warming is real, why are my nuts frozen together right now like I'm living in Antarctica? I live in Texas. We don't like snow. There's 3 things that we like in Texas, okay? You ready? Beer, Daisy Dukes, and barbecue. Snow is not in any of those words. But if you voted for Howie, you're most likely a feminist who only gives blowjobs when you're cheating. And the guy you're cheating on your boyfriend with probably used to be a feminist, but just got tired of feminism and giving blowjobs, so he just turned himself into a dude. And that's normal today. That's normal. Okay, next up we have Kanye West, or arrow to the left. You're most likely more liberal than Logan Paul is.
That it's taken me 25 years to realize this. It is not enough to be not racist. You have to be anti-racist. If you're white, if you look like me, use your privilege. And for those who do not think white privilege exists, you are delusional and you are part of the problem.
Logan, by any chance, are you related to Hillary Clinton? Because you kind of look like her and you've got pretty much the same principles that she talks about. Good for you, man. Also, if you voted for Kanye West, you're probably huge on Black Lives Matter and fighting racism. You know, I am just waiting for the memes to come out about how Black Lives Matter or racism extremists think that snow is racist because it's white. And I am not far off right now, because there was memes out there and tweets about how racist Tom Brady was because he's white and he won the Super Bowl instead of the black quarterback Mahomes. Are you really? I can totally see a Black Lives Matter supporter in his front yard being like this. Look at this. Will somebody come look at this? This snow is more racist than that cocaine I stole from our neighbor last night. My God. And last, but 100% not least, we get to Trump. If you voted for Trump, you were most likely the most logical person watching this video right at this second. Mainly because there are liberals out there who watch my videos and spend 40 plus hours a week trying to contact me to tell me how much they hate me. I don't know, couldn't you use that time for something better, like maybe training your kid how to use a toilet? I mean, most of them are white anyways. You can't contribute to white privilege. Come on, no, just pee in the snow. But if you voted for Trump, you most likely drink whiskey for warmth, put a dip in before you do anything else in the morning, and you enjoy wearing clothing that pisses liberals off, which is literally any piece of clothing besides tie-dyed rainbow shirts or Black Lives Matter shirts. And you would most likely cut off your left nut before you went on a date with any of the following women: Hillary Clinton, Kamala Harris, Nancy Pelosi, or AOC. You're welcome for this video, and like I said before, if you didn't vote for Joe Biden and you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you know, probably in the closet you like Biden, and it's cool, it's cool. More videos coming soon.